Tourists on the beach thought the creatures swimming towards them were dogs. But they were completely wrong. These are wild boars. They had been swimming in the sea for hours. Where did they come from? Nobody knows, but their appearance on the beach caused panic. Deep in Germany, gunshots echoed, signaling an unrelenting war. Millions of boars invaded Bavaria, challenging German farmers. Central European boars have coarse fur, small eyes, and sharp teeth in strong jaws. These invasive boars cause numerous problems. Wild boars can injure and even kill people. Southeast Germany has seen a notable wild boar presence in recent decades. Boars invaded a Bavarian town one peaceful Saturday, damaging cars and fences. They fled hunters and caused trouble for locals. Incidents increased, prompting more police to be sent to the town. In the wild boars are incredibly resilient. They thrive in almost any environment and can eat just about anything. These traits make wild boars highly adaptable creatures. However, these qualities also make them problematic. There's an interesting point to note. In nature, wolves are the top predators of wild boars. While boars cause damage in many areas, it's less in German suburbs with wolf populations. Unfortunately, wolves are rarely found in major agricultural regions. This means there's no natural way to control boar numbers. Worse, a female boar can have 2 litters of 5-8 piglets each, worsening overpopulation. Births occur year-round, with peak births in winter and spring for most wild boar populations. Mother boars are extremely dangerous, especially when protecting their young, and can seriously injure you. In areas with abundant forage, reproductive rates can exceed the average. Without culling, the population would triple annually. Wildlife biologists warn this could quickly reach 30 boars per square kilometer. This would spell the end of the agricultural industry. Wild boars are large and fierce, some weighing up to 590 pounds. Their presence has deprived native species of food sources. Deer are among the species forced to leave when wild boars arrive. They've torn up bushes and swamps, leaving only bare soil. Plants can't adapt to this attack and can't regenerate fast enough. A wild boar herd can destroy an entire crop field in just days. They're also disease vectors, carrying many pathogens and parasites. They defecate in fields, leaving fecal coliforms that endanger health. Human-wildlife conflicts have reached alarming levels worldwide. The tense relationship between Germans and wild boars reflects this. This is not a cute animal. Leaders must take action to limit their invasion. Some states allow hunting wild pigs from helicopters. This aerial approach requires more advanced hunting techniques. No wild boar stands still. Hunters must aim accurately during the chase. Chasing them on the ground is very dangerous. If we're not careful, farmers may be attacked by wild boars. Of course, conventional hunting like this is still more common. For safety, farmers use protective gear and high-caliber weapons. Central Europe is becoming a land of plenty. The German Hunting Federation, as warmer weather boosts crop growth. Not just farmers, but invasive wild boars also love this news. Spring-born wild boars thrive exceptionally well. It's no surprise wild animals flourish in favorable conditions. But even during climate change, wild boars still benefit. For hunters, protecting crops from wild boar damage is crucial. In Germany, a pro team assigns tasks to manage them. Hunters may be liable for crop losses if they fail to prevent wild pig damage. Fines can reach tens of thousands of dollars. Hunting occurs mainly at night, lasting until early morning. When hunting, hunters use various lures to attract wild boars. Oak sap spreads through trees, drawing boars to rub against them. Sound generators are also used to boost hunting trip success rates. Guided safaris are always exciting and popular among hunters. Now, instead of waiting, the hunter actively controls the hunt. They track boars by listening for sounds as the herd moves. Skilled hunters can take down multiple boars in seconds. The hunter spotted a boar, aimed carefully, and shot precisely. This job is only for those who are fit and sharp-minded. He raced uphill to cut off the escaping pigs. Each shot must be quick and accurate to prevent boars from fleeing. The head or chest are prime targets in boar hunting, as they're most lethal. Pro hunters handle high-damage attacks this way, as seen in today's results. Wild boar meat is common in the US and Australia, where boars also cause damage. However, in Germany, boar meat isn't popular due to radioactivity concerns. Boars are among the species most affected by Chernobyl's long-term fallout. Experts say boars store more radiation as they root through contaminated soil. Despite this, hunters still target boars with high radiation levels. Last year, they bagged a record 640,000 wild boars. Consequently, the amount of contaminated meat has also spiked. Wild boar meat is so radioactive, it's considered dangerous for consumption. It must be discarded and incinerated. Hunters serious about serving wild boar will carefully select which ones they hunt. The meat is then tested for radiation before use. They should also focus on areas with low radioactive boar rates for commercial hunting. Sometimes selling to the government is more profitable than to commercial stores. Germany's Atomic Energy Act offers hunters financial incentives for radioactive boar meat. Captions by Amara.org community. Hello friends, lush foliage, endless beaches and sunny weather draw people to Florida. It offers great year-round weather and rare wildlife sightings. But now, Florida faces devastation from non-native species. Today's video explores iguanas, an invasive species plaguing Florida. Iguanas are found in Central America, Brazilian rainforests, and commonly in Florida. Iguanas were first brought to Florida in the 60s as exotic pets. They escaped and quickly adapted to Florida's warm climate. While no one noticed, they started breeding like crazy. According to the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission, iguana populations now stretch along the Atlantic coast in Broward, Martin, and Palm Beach counties, and on the Gulf Coast in Collier and Lee counties. Removing iguanas is advised to prevent damage. Iguanas up north are likely pets or escapees, says FWC. However, cold temps limit how far north iguanas can spread. They can fall stunned from trees when it's below 50 degrees. They'll die if a severe cold snap lasts over 3 days. Not aggressive, but their large tails and sharp teeth pose a threat. Over 80 meters long, weighing up to 5.5 kilograms, these huge lizards live 8 years wild, 20 plus in captivity. Unlike other invasive species, iguanas are mostly vegetarian, eating some native organisms. However, don't underestimate their destructive power. Iguanas can devastate vegetation and wildlife. The iguana outbreak is a serious problem on multiple fronts. They'll ruin crops, damage roads, and cause electrical transformer failures. South Florida's iguanas are a prime example. They pose health risk and cause millions in property damage annually. Take Puerto Rico, where this invasive species destroyed crops, dug up roads, and bred uncontrollably. After a warm winter and now record summer heat, this is the climate where iguanas thrive. As a result, people were forced to kill iguanas on their property whenever possible. Killing iguanas is legal in Florida, as these invasive reptiles harm the ecosystem and society. Florida experts advise farmers to kill iguanas by shooting, brain stabbing, or swift decapitation. They ended the iguana's life instantly and painlessly. Farmers say it's okay to hit an iguana with a shovel if you aim well and kill it in one blow. Because multiple attempts could lead to criminal charges. Of course, hunters can't always accurately kill them with a single shot. He was alive and escaped. Now, instead of shooting again, he'll walk along the riverbank to catch them by hand. Finally, he pinned it down and shot it in the head. The dead iguanas were bagged and taken to the lab for weighing and measuring. Their bodies were then taken to a nearby landfill that accepts animal carcasses. Iguanas typically mate from October to November and nest on riverbanks and sandy areas. Female iguanas dig 25-meter tunnels with multiple entrances and lay 14 to 76 eggs at once. That's why iguanas quickly spread across Florida in large numbers. Interestingly, iguanas aren't always green. This invasive reptile can be brown or almost black. You might even see full-grown orange or pink iguanas by the riverside. Their unique look makes them the most traded reptile, 46% of all reptiles on Zora. Once exotic pets, they're now a concern for Florida residents. A powerful invasion that's hard to stop. They can thrive in various environments due to their excellent survival skills. They're great swimmers, tolerating both salt and fresh water equally well. They can even stay submerged for up to 4 hours at a time. Spotting an iguana is significant, even if large lizards don't bother people. It indicates that many more are likely in the vicinity. Farmers must act to remove iguanas before damage becomes unmanageable. Florida farmers regularly inspect areas where iguanas live, looking for holes. If spotted, they can prevent digging by filling holes with rocks. They damage infrastructure by digging, eroding sidewalks, seawalls, and canals. In 2023, one case caused $1.8 million in damage in West Palm Beach. Iguana burrowing weakened a dam controlling water flow to the city and reservoirs. They also leave droppings on balconies and in pools. This can be a source of salmonella, causing food poisoning in humans. Florida's relationship with iguanas is complex and contradictory. People like them, but don't want them on their properties. Many want to keep them out, but dislike killing them like pests. Floridians advocate for humane control of iguana populations. We can't expect iguanas to be completely removed from Florida's ecosystem. But if farmers and government cooperate, they can slow their spread. At this point, traps are the only viable solution. Net traps can catch large numbers of iguanas in various sizes. Using a lasso on a fishing rod is also very effective. The rope approached the iguana slowly, going completely unnoticed. In a split second, the farmer yanked the rod, tightening the noose around its neck. This method demands patience and quick reflexes, but makes iguana escape nearly impossible. Such traps are set year-round, as farmers can't predict when their target might appear. Iguanas are renowned for their sharp vision, spotting food and threats in thick foliage. Unfortunately, it faced a highly skilled hunter. He camouflaged himself to outsmart this clever reptile. His attire blended almost perfectly with the leaves. This helps hunters track and capture iguanas more easily. 12 iguanas. This is today's hunting haul. For thrill seekers, iguana hunting in Florida offers a unique outdoor challenge. Typically, hunters walk along canals or rivers, scanning banks and trees for iguanas. Night hunting sessions are also held regularly. The car suddenly stopped by a row of roadside trees. If you're not a pro hunter, you'll never spot all the hidden iguanas in the treetops. Indeed, they're masters of camouflage and concealment. Sunlight and long distances also challenge hunters. Hunters walked a Fort Lauderdale canal with a .22 air rifle. As the cloudy morning warmed, the hunter spotted a pointy tail in the leaves. He immediately fired his first shot at an invasive iguana. In a half-day hunt, he killed 9 iguanas, the largest about 20 feet long. One potential game-changing strategy is adding iguanas to menus. Florida farmers found eating these reptiles could effectively reduce numbers. In Central America, iguanas are a delicacy, with farms breeding them for meat. If this interest is sustained and widespread,